Hi, thanks for coming back. It's Matt here again with mywebbro.com, and today I want to discuss the recent reversal of the FCC's net neutrality regulations and exactly what does that mean for your business. So net neutrality is back in the news, it's back in our conversations, but many business owners might not understand the ramifications that the FCC's reversal of Obama-era net neutrality regulation will have on their business. So first things first, what is net neutrality? Net neutrality is based on a simple idea. All content on the internet should be treated equally. No broadband provider should ever be allowed to speed up or slow down or block the delivery of content to consumers. So, for example, you pay for internet through a service provider. When you go on the internet, you expect to be able to watch all the baby goat videos that your heart desires. When you go on Netflix, you expect to be able to binge watch House of Cards or whatever show you're into without any interruption to your service, right? Without net neutrality, there's nothing stopping service providers from slowing down the speeds of those sites or even blocking those sites altogether, which would prevent the content from reaching the customers of Netflix or YouTube or your customers. Has that ever happened? Yes. Well, in 2007, Verizon blocked the text messages of a pro-choice abortion rights group. Verizon said they have the right to prevent customers' access to any group's content that might release content that's deemed highly controversial or unsavory. So in 2013, another example is when Comcast slowed Netflix to streaming speeds to their customers until Netflix paid for smoother streaming. Comcast had determined that Netflix was accounting for more than 30% of the internet streaming at that time and believed that Netflix should be accountable for some of their infrastructure maintenance costs. Okay? In February 2014, when Netflix finally did pay up, their internet streaming speeds returned to normal, as you can see in the red line in the graph. So here's an analogy for you. Imagine if FedEx wanted Amazon to give them money simply because Amazon packages took up a larger portion of their daily shipments than other companies. FedEx thinks Amazon should chip in for a portion of their truck repairs. To pressure Amazon, FedEx slows down their delivery time. But see, the consumer's the one who paid for shipping in the first place. It's the consumer who's hurt by having those packages delayed. So, in 2015, President Obama put into place these clear rules in the form of FCC regulations. They make it so that broadband providers can't do this. They define the broadband providers as common carriers under Title II of the Communications Act. Companies that are regulated under Title II cannot discriminate what services that they provide to consumers. That's why FedEx can't discriminate against Amazon's packages. Okay? Typically, Democrats support the Obama-era regulations, and many Republicans see the regulations as unnecessary government oversight. They worry that regulation will stifle innovation and growth. So the thinking goes like this. If all the broadband companies are required to give the same access to all consumers, why should they invest billions of dollars in infrastructure to keep up with the growing demand of high-usage broadband platforms that they're not profiting off of? Some people have said that they see the free market as the solution. If you don't like your internet speed with Comcast, switch to Verizon. And if you don't like Verizon, switch to at&t. See, the problem with that theory is that over 60%, the majority of Americans, only have one choice for high-speed internet providers in their service area. So business owners should be concerned about the reversal that the FCC recently made to the net neutrality regulations of 2015. It's already hard enough for business owners to compete in a fair and neutral market without having to worry that your competitors or a third party have turned your message off, effectively putting an end to your internet marketing efforts before they've begun. It is unsettling to think that a business could be threatened, silenced, or even completely driven out of a market due to inflated operating costs on the premise that your products or services do not align with the directives of the biggest service providers in the world. So thanks for coming back, you guys. It was great to have you here. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, if you're so kind. Check me out on Facebook and on LinkedIn. And I'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.